He drops like the front part of the newspaper, and the fucking back part has goddamn eyes just like Batman just carved out of it, and he's just watching it. That's funny, and his beady eyes, and the song's playing. The whole thing is part of the joke. So unfortunately, sometimes you have to pseudo-sexualize a kid to make a joke. That's some shit you get cancelled for saying.
Exactly. I was like, you on your own on that one, buddy. Like, you're on your own.
That's hilarious.
This is the clip they gonna dig up. 10 years.
Hey man, what country am I from?
He doesn't speak proper English.
Okay. Did you say blinding?
Welcome to another episode of the Knobheads. We are your hosts, Charlie Miller and...
Oh, your energy's like a 4 out of 10, dude. We're gonna do that again.
What the fuck are you talking
These people came to see people who have energy, my guy. Got a nice sweater on, come on, bro. You can do that better.
Me to like have Aerosmith.
Welcome to another episode of the Knobheads podcast. Clap it up. That's that Dwight Schrute.
Yeah,
see that? You see what I did?
I see it.
There you go.
Good luck with that editing part.
You're
with
welcome,
that voice.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, this is
right.
another episode of the Knobheads. It's going to be the best episode you guys have seen.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, Charlie Miller, and...
David Ekunno.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And...
Let's jump right into it.
Yeah.
So we just saw a video.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. So rude.
I'm quarterbacking this shit.
You're right.
First...
Let me take a beat.
There you go. Exactly. Take a little drink. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. If you... No, I'm playing. It's not sponsored by Blue Chew. Nah, we over here drinking some Herradura.
Herradura.
Some tequila, as I call it. You know. But, nah, what's going on, man? What's going on with you?
Oh, in life?
Yeah.
That's how you want to start?
Yeah.
I'm going to bore the audience.
The people
again.
want to know, bro. The people.
What's new with me? I'm just working, tutoring. I have more students. I tutor math, ACT and SAT prep. So if you have, I guess, teenage kids or siblings that need to tutor for their math for an SAT or ACT exam they're taking in the future, you can hit me up as well, and I will help you out. I do in-person and virtual tutoring, so if I don't live near you, I can still tutor. I don't know if this will get me clients, but
It'd be cool if it does, though.
it'd be real interesting if it does. Other than that, man, I'm just living, dude. How about you? Anything new with you? Anything interesting?
I just came back from a vacation
Yeah? Where did you go?
to the most magical place in the world,
Which is?
Walmart. No, I'm playing.
Okay.
Disney. I went to Disney World. I went to Disney World for the second time. I went when I was like, was that 21?
Yeah.
And I went again this time just because I was like, oh, I'm stressed out from work. I need to go to a happy place and feel good, this, that, and the other. But It wasn't like I remembered. It wasn't like I remembered. So.
Do you like rides?
I do, but the thing is, they only had like a handful of thrill rides that like really do it for me. Like a lot of it was like very slow, have animatronics and stuff and all that going on.
You like it rough?
I do. Like we said, I'm a hardcore man. You're a softcore man.
I make love.
Nah, fuck.
You're a barbarian.
Fuck.
Okay. Yeah, I hate rides, man. I have a thing. I guess the G-force it freaks me out. So every time I go to like one of those theme parks, I go on at least one ride just to see if I can get over my fear, but I don't.
No avail, huh? No avail.
I'm a giant pussy.
It's okay. It's all right.
It's not okay, but I'm working on it.
No, but yeah. Overall.
Good time.
Yeah, overall, good time and stuff and all that. There were some aspects that could have been better about it, but not gonna get into that. But
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's all that's new in your life at the moment. And
yeah.
this hoodie. Where did you get this hoodie, man?
Oh, this is sponsored and brought to you by Ralph Lauren. So right now I got on a Ralph Lauren like sweatsuit.
Oh, true.
Yeah, the polo. So these are Tokyo, the Olympics when Tokyo.
Did those shoes used to be white?
Well, I have on gray socks. They're see through.
The socks and the shoes look like you got them like 15 years ago, and you wore them like every single day since.
Yeah, I mean the cool thing about these shoes, I can wear whatever color socks and match it with an outfit though. Obviously, not today. I got.
You're saying you can wear
on.
any color socks with those shoes and match it with the outfit?
Yeah, because
I would
they're
argue.
see-through.
I would argue, and I don't mean to offend you, but I would argue that those shoes.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
And I'm being honest. I'm not even being. I don't know if I'm being funny. You can decide. But I would argue those shoes bring down the outfit. Like the outfit is a 10, but you're wearing those shoes. Do you know what I mean?
You say that only because
You need a picture of the suit.
a part of it is I do need to clean them.
Oh yeah,
But this is the actual.
That's
no,
the
no.
only part of it, though. Huh?
No, but the color of the shoe, like this part, is supposed to be that color. Like it's called.
Oh, it's supposed to be fucking dingy. That's what it's called.
Well, do you see? Obviously, this is yellow and that's white.
That's like custard.
Like yeah, because that official color is called fishbone.
Cool.
So
That's a good color for a shoe.
yeah, so
Fishbone.
some just fashion.
It's a nice-
Something
it's
you
a
may
nice,
not never know nothing about. You
Me?
know? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm European.
What does that mean?
You know what that means.
I don't
It's a nice tracksuit though.
Yeah, I
But
like
let's
that shirt though. I like that shirt by the way.
Thank you. I just got this from Zara's. I like the fitted
The
shirts.
European cut.
Bring out the nipples. The nipples came to play. So let's talk about the video we just saw.
Okay. Oh yeah. So, premise of the video, in case you guys didn't know, there is a recent video that resurfaced, came out a while back, where Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish. Aries Spears executive produced this skit or project, by the way. But there's a video where a child is involved. Like apparently, the premise is Tiffany Haddish is a mother with like a 8-year-old kid or some shit like that, 7-year-old kid, and she keeps having to run errands and asking her uncle to watch the kid.
Yeah.
And so the uncle is like doing these innuendo type of things to where he's
Preying
like
on the kid.
preying on the kid, like looking at the kid as the kid is like in the bathtub and stuff, and like playing naked or in underwear or some shit like that and stuff. Like it's shit like that and stuff. So and then there's a whole scene where like the kid is spraying body lotion on him and shit and all that. It's
Right.
all that stuff.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like the internet is in a bit of an uproar about this.
Yeah, so like I said, the video resurfaced.
Yeah.
Because what do we live in now? Cancel culture.
Right.
We live in cancel culture, so a lot of things that people have in the past that were quote unquote acceptable
Are being dug up.
are being dug up and stuff, and this is one of those
Questions being
cases.
asked.
Right. Me personally, I can see how the video tried to be funny, but I just think that and comedy likes to push its limit, which is cool.
That's the point.
But I just think that you can do that same thing without actually doing it. Like maybe if you were alluding to like the kid being in the bathtub or something like that, and like the camera gets dark or some shit like that before he walks in, or before he like is like watching the kid or praying on him and stuff and all that. But in the video, they're actually showing it. Like
They're showing the kid in the bathtub.
Yeah.
So
They're showing the kid in the bathtub with him looking at the kid in a sexual manner.
So
Like they're showing the kid like with no clothes on, playing with fucking like toys and stuff and all that.
I'm gonna assume he had a diaper on or something. It'd be weird if he was. Why would he be naked in the middle of the living room?
That's the point.
I mean, do we need to get clarification on that? Is that going to be like a contingency thing? Like if he's in a diaper, does that make it okay?
Nah, it still doesn't make it okay.
Okay, so let's just assume he's in a diaper because you're still on that side of the aisle, right?
But it's even worse if he's not, though.
It would be worse, but I just don't think he is naked because that's mad. You're gonna show an 8-year-old naked with his fucking noodle just noodling? I don't think so. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. We have it on camera if I'm fucking wrong, but I don't think I am. All right, so can you explain to me exactly what you believe is wrong with the video?
The fact that this is borderline, I don't want to say child pornography, but it's like it's having the actual graphic nature of a child's like body and it being looked at in that manner. Like, because even if the child is in, like, let's say the child is in some tighty whities or whatever and stuff, like, he still has a penis, he still has a dick imprint, this, that, and the other and stuff. And you have a video of a guy like looking at him like, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that's still, even though it's not as bad as being naked, it's still like, that's cringe at least. It's like, dude, you didn't have to actually do that with the child.
No, you don't have to do anything, but they're trying to create comedy. Here's, I guess, one of my thoughts about this. Do you, or does anyone truly believe that Aries Spears or Tiffany Haddish are trying to sexualize 8-year-olds? Do you believe they are actually attracted to 8-year-olds?
See, there's a whole argument in itself because somebody way back in the day could say the same thing about like what Bill Cosby did. What? That's not Bill Cosby. Or what? Like R. Kelly did. What? Or what? Da da da. And all these allegations against people. Like, nah, these people wouldn't do that. But yet and still, we have these charges or these different things against these people because it's like, oh, who knew Bill Cosby was actually like drugging bitches and stuff and all that and taking advantage of them, and stuff and da da da.
But he didn't do any. I mean, from the audience's, from the internet audience's optics, he didn't do anything wrong until we realized he did something illegal. Do you know what I mean? So we're not gonna
do anything wrong. Like
what I'm saying is like, Bill Cosby went down because he did things wrong. He literally drugged women and he would sleep with them against their sober consent. There is no proof of that with Aries or Tiffany. Right. All they're doing is making a funny video.
But so this is the other argument.
Maybe there's something behind the scenes, but you don't know that, and there's no proof of that.
This is the other argument that some people are saying
as if that's the case.
This is the other argument that I've heard.
Why are we talking about their fucking arguments?
Listen,
Charlie, people are stupid.
Listen, Linda. Listen,
Go
Linda.
ahead.
This is the other argument that I heard though, that nobody who's or sane people who truly is into that type of thing would make a skit about it because it hits too close to home and they don't want allegations coming to them about it.
Point.
So there was a whole thing where people were like, nah, if he truly was into that kind of thing, he wouldn't make a whole skit about it and stuff. Like, he must not be into that. Both of them must not be into that type of thing and stuff. Like, in order to shoot that type of content.
I understand that it's not a good point to make because they could be.
Yeah,
it doesn't prove. Could. Just because someone does something doesn't prove that they're not into that thing that they're doing. But that's not the point. The point is there is no evidence of them doing anything of that kind. So why would you put them on trial as if there is?
Because in itself, the video is like still borderline. Like, this is like really creepy.
Okay. So let me try and understand what your problem with the video is. I believe it's that, I guess, a kid is being sexualized. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the kid is being sexualized only in a comedic light by one of the characters in the skit. It's not for the audience, obviously. The skit doesn't expect the audience to look at the kid like, ooh, they're attractive. It's just the kid is only being sexualized in order to create this character that's a pedophile that's supposed to be funny.
But who are we? We're not every audience member in the world. There could be people watching that video who for real are turned on by that.
Sure, but they're gonna still be turned on by a movie that features a kid in their underwear, even if they're not being sexualized. So it doesn't make a difference.
When the last time you seen a movie with a kid with a dick imprint?
The kid had a dick imprint?
I'm asking.
But are we saying in this skit the kid had a dick imprint?
I mean, well, you seen the video with me and stuff.
Yeah,
we don't know because they blocked it out.
We can't assume.
But I'm saying the only reason they blocked it out is either one or two reasons: he was naked or he had on underwear. Which, if he had on underwear, like, and he's a boy.
Okay, I'll give you this because I just don't buy that he. First of all, I don't buy that he's naked, and I don't buy that he has like tight underwear with a fucking dick imprint. But I'll give you this.
So you think he out here just like in sweats and some shit?
Just normal, regular fucking 6-year-old underwear.
6-year-olds wear fucking like Spider-Man tighty whitey type shit underwear.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're saying the fact that the kid is even on screen with normal 6-year-old underwear is a problem?
Because they're called tighty whities for a reason. They're tight.
Okay.
Like, you can see like fucking imprints and shit.
Sure.
Like, why?
Not imprints, just...
Yes, imprints.
It's getting weird. I don't like talking about fucking imprints of a 6-year-old.
But that's exactly, it's getting weird. That's what I'm saying. It's getting weird because you're understanding the thought of a child with an imprint.
We're saying imprint way too fucking much about a 6-year-old and goddamn underwear. I will give you this: if the child is naked, that's weird, and if the child is with abnormally tight underwear in the video, then that's weird. But let me tell you, the video literally it cuts to a sign that says "can't show this because it's too sensitive" or some shit like that.
No, that wasn't the original video.
I know. But I'm saying have you seen the original video?
No.
Okay, so none of us have seen it. All we've seen is the idea that behind the screen is something so sensitive that our eyes aren't even we shouldn't be able to see it. Now, I think that's entirely what's wrong with the idea of cancel culture. That people are fucking piggybacking off other people's idea of too sensitive or other people's idea of offensive, and we are running with that when maybe if we saw the original footage in the first place without these stupid fucking internet voices in our head, we would make a decision that says, it's not that bad. But no one's thinking for themselves because it's trendy to get people fucking cancelled.
Yeah, I mean, cancel culture in itself, I mean, I personally got a problem with it and stuff and all that because I think it goes entirely too far a lot of the time. Like,
I think this is one of the times, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I mean, and then also at the same time, what I really don't like is when cancel culture tries to dig up old shit.
That's what they just fucking did.
Right. But that's, whether that was now or whether that was 20 years ago, that's still like, come on. Like, it's a kid being sexualized.
They're not, I mean, I don't agree. I'd like
but,
to see
but,
I'd
but,
like to
but
see
I
the
did want to
uncensored
say
video, but like the kid's not being sexualized. The kid's only playing.
Did you say the kid not being? The whole point of the video is the kid being sexualized.
Let me rephrase. The kid's not being sexualized for the audience. Like, it's do you know that old Netflix show about those 3 like girl kids and they're like twerking and shit like that? It's like a French show. Like, it was a big thing. Like, the kids aren't being sexualized for the audience. They're only being, or the one kid is only being, I guess you could say, sexualized towards this one character, so that we can feel his pedophilia and he can make a joke about how, predatory he's being. It's not the same. It's not the same.
I guess. Overall, though, I think that cancel culture, like I was saying, like, and I still think the video is cringe and it's like, what the fuck? But
some of it was funny, bro. You were laughing.
No, I was looking at you.
Are you laughing because I was laughing?
Yeah, because that's why I was like, what is wrong with you? Because you start laughing when the kid dropped the newspaper and he was looking at his uncle. You started smiling. You was like, I was like, it's not funny.
No, dude, because, I mean, I guess to set it up, like, what's funny about the skit, like, it had beats. Basically, every fucking scene, Tiffany Haddish would run off and be like, "I gotta leave my kid. I'm sorry, yada yada yada." And the uncle would be like, "Okay, I guess." And then he would sit down, watch the kid, and he would do something pedophilic. But the way he does it is funny. Like the first thing he does is he has a goddamn
It wasn't
newspaper.
funny. What it
funny.
was? No. What
It's a
made
good
it?
joke.
I can literally cue because I was looking at you. What it was the fact that this is why everything when it goes into editing is important. What first made you first smile was they started playing that song R. Kelly, My Mind's Telling Me No, and that's when you started laughing.
Funny.
That's when you started laughing when the uncle looking at the child. My mind's telling me no.
And he drops like the front part of the newspaper, and the fucking back part has goddamn eyes just like Batman just carved out of it, and he's just watching it. That's funny, and his beady eyes, and the song's playing. The whole thing is part of the joke. So unfortunately, sometimes you have to pseudo sexualize a kid to make a joke. That's some shit you get cancer for saying.
Exactly. I was like,
That's
you
fine.
on your own on that one, buddy. Like you're on your own.
That's hilarious.
This is the clip they gonna dig up 10 years. This is the clip they gonna dig up 10 years
This is
from
me
now.
apologizing to fucking 15 years on later me. I'm so sorry I said that. Oh boy. And didn't edit it out. How about that? I had the choice.
No.
And I still let myself be cancelled.
But overall, like I was saying, though, I do not like though in general. Like I still think the video cringe, but I don't like in general when people try to cancel people over shit that was acceptable during that period. Like there's songs, there's movies, shows, and stuff where things were said to where everybody was like, ha ha ha, and then now 10, 15, 20 years later, people have to apologize for that shit.
You know
Damn
what?
near get their careers ruined
That's a
over
good point.
something that was socially acceptable back then. It's like, nigga, what?
Do you think that's what's happening in this case?
Well, pedophilia was like never socially acceptable unless you're a fucking you're a fucking Targaryen.
It's a joke. It's a joke, right? It's a joke. Why don't we understand it's a joke?
But it's a cringe joke. It's not a funny joke.
I'm pretty sure, I don't know this for a fact, but I never heard about this video before. So my instinct is that it didn't get much flack when it was first released.
I will say, I mean, and this is just me being honest, I will say I do like Aries Spears. I think he's actually hilarious. It was just that was like,
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, exactly. Which is one of the risks you take with pushing the limits with comedy. I will give that.
100%. That's
I will
the
give
point.
that. But it's like, was that risk worth that though? To do it to that level?
Well, it's only not worth it now because fucking 20 years on, everyone's a goddamn internet warrior. Do you know what I mean? But no one can predict the future. No one can predict that everyone's going to become so fucking sensitive, and all of a sudden, him joking about being a pedophile so that he can produce a funny skit is going to be something he's going to be cancelled for decades in the future.
I mean, it wasn't decades in the future.
Or how long is it?
I think the video came out either 2012, 2015, something.
Okay, a decade into the future. My bad. Like the amount of fucking internet police is, it's just too much.
There are some people that just can't be
chill
canceled.
out.
There are some people that just can't be canceled. 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I feel like 50 Cent.
His brand is just being vulgar and not
His
giving a
brand
fuck.
is just like, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Like, this man literally went on the internet and went in upon Madonna, Floyd Mayweather, and his ability to not read and shit like.
Doesn't give a fuck.
He just truly is like, I don't give a fuck. And I think, you know what's crazy? I think when you build your brand up on that, it almost makes you immune to being canceled.
Because do you know what part of it is? It's the betrayal sometimes. Like people are like, you kind of portrayed yourself to be this thin, and now we're finding out this about you. The betrayal is kind of what makes people want to cancel people sometimes. Like, I trusted you to be this, and all of a sudden you're that.
It's like Tyler the Creator. So Tyler the Creator, when he first came out, I loved him since he first came out, but there was a lot of people who did not like the things he was saying because he was talking about like anti-Christian type stuff, and he was like saying the F word and like just a whole bunch of things like that up in his music. But a lot of outlandish shit he says, it's not coming from a true place of that's how he feels. He's just saying it.
But yeah, that's built into comedy. That's the point of it. You're supposed to be able to role play these different things to produce either shock or just a different sensation or just funny humor. And I think that's what they were trying to do with the skit. I mean, to circle back one more time, Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, that's what they were trying to do. They'll play in this role, and for whichever reason in comedy, it's you get the biggest return if you play the most. What am I trying to say? If you play the most outlandish, sure.
Pushing the limit type.
Yeah, you play the most. You do something that's going to produce the most offense. You have the
shock
potential,
value.
Yeah, you have the potential to produce both the most shock value and get the best return if you do it right. But if you do it wrong, it goes the other way, like all the way the other way, like what we're seeing, I guess, now.
Yeah. So basically, big risk, big reward type shit.
Exactly, big swings. But okay, so we can wrap that up.
But yeah, overall, shameless plug, podcast coming soon. Music, anime, and love. Charlie Miller. You'll be with me and a couple of different special guests that I'll have. We'll be talking about music, anime, and sex and dating. Music, anime / cartoons, and sex / dating and whatnot. We'll expand more upon sex and all the different aspects that involve love life and all that type of shit. But yeah, I think that's a wrap.
That is a wrap. Thank you for watching.
And wrap it up. But not with Magnums.
Just give them the best advice, huh?
But not with Magnums, because that messes with a woman's pH balance and all that shit. So, make sure y'all know that.
Yep, that's the truth. So,
why you give me that? He gave me that awkward look.
Let us know what you think about the topics we talked about today. We got Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish's video. Let us know what you think is so bad about that video in the comments below. Or if you don't think it's so bad, let us know that too. Let us know your opinions down below. We love to read them in the comments. We love to hear them. Thank you for watching. We have been the Knobheads. I'm David Ekunno, and this is
your daddy.
Peace. That's how we
Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.